fellow YouTubers, and I've been out doing a lot of geode hunting lately, and I came across a very interesting piece of quartz crystal. For the most part, crystals, minerals, and rocks don't have any electrical energy, continuity, but some do. But I'll show you an example here of some minerals and crystals, sorry, that give off a certain kind of energy. Such as for example, we'll go to what doesn't have usually any electrical energy. I got some rose quartz here, testing. It's pretty much right here. Nothing, if you can see that. Hopefully you can. We'll see. Nothing. It's purple amethyst. Nothing. Some quartz. Nothing. Another chunk of quartz. Nothing. But I have another very interesting piece, or obsidian. Let's try obsidian here. Yeah. I have a whole bunch of this obsidian. I found about 35 plus pounds of obsidian here. Very nice selection. You're right. It's a Russian crystal. You take a look at that. Very small. It's from Russia. From the Urals Mountains, I believe. Let's see if it has any energy here. Nope, nothing. Okay, now on to what does have energy. This is Shungite. It's a Shungite pyramid. And it has energy. To show proof, let's see if we can get this up a little more so you can probably see that. Hopefully you can. Let's try this. There we go. Look at that. It's reading. It's going up. It's measuring it. Hopefully you can see that. As I change all around the probes here, let's try the bottom here. Put it on the top. That is pretty good. Sliding around, you might get different readings. But what's really interesting about Shungite is that, especially the pyramid shape as well, is that I have two of them. Let's not just cross these together. Okay, you put these two together, like so. What happens is the energy gets amplified exponentially, just monstrously. So let's just put these together like this, right click. And watch the meter. It just jumped like crazy. It should be going up. It's actually where you point, so you get, there was a big jump right there of like almost 5 ohms there. It's really difficult to find the actual correct pulse. There we go. Around the point, I guess, was a really good jump. Look at those numbers, just jump up and down. So proving point here that Shungite is actually a 2 billion year old meteorite that hit the Shung village in Russia. And it's named aptly after that, Shungite. That's 98% pure carbon, so what makes it so interesting as well. But moving on here to the huge crystal that I found here is this one right here. Let me move this Geiger meter tube here, meter, sorry. I don't know if you can get it on here. I'm gonna see if I can get this over here and get the reading correctly here. Let's do this. So, and it's really kind of tough to find the correct amount of reading on this thing because it's been kind of touchy. There we go. Look at that jump. There we go. Come on. There's a certain amount of energy in this piece of crystal, and it's clear quartz, which was really funny because clear quartz usually does not have any There we go. Energy, or look, there we go. Conductivity, ohms, resistance, all that stuff. There we go. Look at that. It's holding. Look at that. Found it. I am not too sure how to compare this to other crystals to find out how much energy, the intensity of it. It's been quite interesting. So all I have to say this thing gets looked at. Let's move this out of the way really quick. And actually, you gotta take a bigger look at it. These are the chunks that fell off of it that I broke off accidentally. So just to give you an idea that these are real quartz chunks. And the thing is that the outside here looks like rock that formed off of it. It's not. It's all pure quartz on the outside. So just give you a good idea here. I did some research and found out that potentially could be called a record keeper quartz, left by the Atlanteans long ago. So this potentially could hold some secrets. I'm not too sure what, but I'm really interested in finding out what people might know about this who might view this video, and might maybe give some interesting points on this, because it is a clear quartz chunk. I mean, there's no doubt about it, and you've seen on the multimeter that this does possess a certain amount of energy, such as the Shungite as well. But the reason I'm geohunting as well is that my next project I'm working on is I have quite a bit of obsidian, just, like I said, quite a bit. Crystal, rose quartz. I love geohunting, rock hunting, crystal hunting, naturally. It's very healing for me. I also found healing that is very interesting. Magnets, also a great healer as well. These are ceramic magnets. Help breaks up the Magellan's system. This is the one I keep in next to my leg. There's 3 1-inch bars, or cubes. 3 1-inch cubes in here. I do believe they're 52 grade. I keep this in my right pocket, if you can probably see over here. Just like that. This, and my next project is to take some really small magnets here. These are very small magnets. They're precision magnets, and there are ceramic discs in between, because if they get together, because these are very, 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 very powerful. Even though they're very small, you'd be hard pressed to get them apart. You got to use pliers and a see, look at there, look at that. But making a bracelet, help maybe a necklace around the head, something to help break up all this, EMF waves and microwaves and signals. I have another huge magnet right here. This is actually a countersunk, I do believe. Hang up doors and stuff like that. But I put a chunk of steel on here. You will not able to. Any man who's a really strong man, I'd be really hard pressed to get these things apart. When you apply steel or iron to a magnet, it takes upon the magnetic properties. So that's what I've been helping out. So I know a lot about magnets as well, as far as the healing part, the understanding. But my next project I'll be working on is the orgonite. Orgonite was invented by Dr. Wilhelm Reich, and he's orgone accumulator. I've been reading up on orgonite. I've been reading up on finding out much information about this man who has been falsely accused of so many crimes, and he left us a lot of great information and for us to understand and absorb. But my next project is going to be orgonite. Hopefully it'll be a great project, and it's going to be what do you call it? I believe they're called tower busters, is what they call them. The cell phone towers help break up the signals, the electromagnetic frequency waves, microwaves. I mean, they're just bombarding all sorts of ways. By the way, I can really mount your smart meter shielding. It's almost pretty similar to the orgone accumulator layering of organic material, inorganic or organic material alternating in space, as you said, and the foil wrapping as well. I'm gonna give those a try, but so far I've been using crystals and magnets to help heal myself, and it's been a great journey to learning out that the stuff has been left for us to use, and it's natural, and it works if you put the effort to do so to make sure they work. These have been properly cleansed and charged by the sun and water, and I did charge these by hand as well. So these, come out of mine. But this here, I have not. I need to find out more information on this. They usually call it a record keeper crystal, and it's just heavy. It's almost like 35 pounds. But I got my work cut out for me. I am really focused and determined to find out what more about Organite. And if you got my next guess on what to understand about what this special mineral, crystal, rock, meteorite, asteroid, hit this Earth long time ago, over 2 billion years ago. I'm holding a 2 billion year old meteorite in my hands here, and it feels good. It feels really good. And if you put them together like this, the energy is greatly amplified. Greatly amplified. I highly recommend you research on Shungite. It's a great piece to help break up the EMF waves, electromagnetic frequency waves, and microwaves, just bombarding us with all sorts of negative energy, and that's all they want is the negative energy, just negative energy. And if you don't give it to them, they have a hard time figuring out ways. They figure out sly, sleaky, sleazy ways to gain that positive energy away from you. Don't let them take it away from you. But lastly here, I want to show you is